Benji, why is it so important for us to consider ventilation when we are even doing the design phase of the building project?
The essence of a home is to be able to provide comfort, ease of living, have a good flow of energy, air, etc. Over the years since we started, we've got a lot of calls from a lot of customers from Ghana, from Kenya,
Right.
a few others,
Okay.
always speaking about wanting a better version of Louvers because the new format of fixed glass isn't relevant for environment.
Okay.
Now, environment, we live in the tropics.
Yeah.
Sub-Saharan countries, we have a lot of hot weathers.
Very hot.
Very, very hot weathers. And what you want is to have a lot of ventilation.
Okay.
Now, in the past, we just had samples. And the samples came in a format like this.
Okay.
Okay? But people still could not comprehend
How, it looks
how
like.
to install, how to make it look. So we decided to go the next step
Right.
of basically taking all the various systems we have.
Okay.
Now, instead of building a showroom, we called it a show house.
Right.
And in the show house, what we have done is we've been able to fit in the various types of louver systems we told you about
Okay.
into the structure.
Right.
Okay. So once customers come in here, they go through a process of understanding our base model,
Okay.
how it can be applied, how it will look in your building, and any other need they have. Remember, the brand we represent is Breezway,
Okay.
and we are Kuulbreeze Africa. So we are the official distributors for the continent. And what it is Breezway louver window solutions are bespoke.
Okay.
Bespoke meaning we're able to design it to fit anything that suits your building purpose.
Right.
Yes.
So Benji, how many products do you have when it comes to these windows?
Okay. So Breezway offers a minimum of 6 different louver window systems. Okay.
Okay.
And in our setup here, we have about 4 of them installed,
Okay.
and then we have 2 uninstalled on display, which we'll be speaking about today to our respective viewers.
Right.
I'll start off with the base model. The base model is what everybody knows. This is the standard louver system. Now, when you take our system, the blade holders are propylene holders. They're really solid. They don't break.
Okay.
Secondly, once you put the louver glass into it, it doesn't fall out. Okay.
Right.
Now, this system basically is called the alter component system. Why do we call it the alter components? They come in components. So you've got the left or right shoulder. We're able to provide these systems such that it could either be on the right side of the window or on the left side of the window.
Why is that important? Why would you want it on the left or the right? It's just a creative choice.
Sometimes it's a creative choice. Sometimes it's also an issue of the netting system that you have installed in your home.
Okay.
So once we go on the exterior part of the building, we'll speak to that in detail. So apart from the left and right shoulder, we also have what we call the weather strips and the carriers.
Okay.
Now the weather strips are fixed at the top and at the bottom of each window. This, in the olden days, we used wood and they were called battens.
Yeah.
We don't use buttons anymore. We use weather strips. And these weather strips help ensure that when you shut the windows, they seal 100% tight.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
There's
right.
again, once we shut our windows, you don't get any form of water coming in. There's no form of dust also coming in.
Right.
When it's raining and it's shut, there's no seepage. When the air conditioner is on and you shut it, there's also no loss of air. So
Okay.
there's high efficiency from coming from the windows.
Right. We will test that.
Yes.
place, right. So make sure you stick to the end of the video because we'll definitely test this with a high pressure washer.
Exactly.
And see if water goes in or not.
Exactly. This is the alter component.
Okay, that's the base model.
That's the base model.
I'm sure everybody is wondering, like, how much does it cost upon all the things you said?
Okay, good. So talking about the base model, most people know it as 4 blades, 8 blades, 12 blades, etc.
Okay.
When you're starting from a 8 blade, you could be talking from 500 cedis upwards. Okay. From 12 blade, it will probably be about 800 cedis upwards.
Right. So is it just this part, or it is
It's
this
the
with
full
the
components.
glass and everything in it?
When we sell this to you. We don't sell just the components unless you specifically ask for that. But once we give this to you, the left and right shoulder, it must always come with the weather strips. Because we also need to ensure that we stick to what we say. Once you shut the window, it must seal tight, and that is very, very important for us.
So Benji, who should get this, and where would I place these alter component systems in my house?
Alter component systems can be applied in every part of any building. The beauty about them being components are they allow for flexibility. They can be installed in various forms. So you can install it on wood, you can install it on metal, you can install it on concrete, you can install it on brick. When we go outside, we'll show you how we've applied the installation on the metal frames of our structure. The good thing is alter component system also come in as long as 18 blades. 18 blades.
So for example, the ones behind us, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13. Okay.
And they can have it longer than that.
Exactly. And 18 blade, when you translate into millimeters, comes to about 3,000 millimeters, which is about 3 meters high. In addition to that, we're able to interconnect them. So when I say interconnect, just like you can see in this image here, we have what we call a mullion. So the mullion allows us to be able to interconnect them. Exactly. So it's not a matter of probably getting another metal sheet. No. We have interconnectors that allows you to do it in multiple connections all the way through. Again, for the altar, it can come in, our standard colors are black, white, and silver. These are standard colors. We have multiple other colors that they can also come in. From brown to black, different shades of black, different shades of gray, different shades of silver, etc., etc. Now, in the olden days, people would call this Naco. Can you please hold this for me? Naco was a brand. We are Breezway. So our systems are different from what Naco used to offer. First of all, our blade holders are polypropylene. They are really firm, solid. You can see me bending, it's not bending, they don't break. Secondly, when we put the glass, Louvre glass in there, it fits and locks tight, and we'll show you as we walk closer to the building. Secondly, when you look at the mechanisms that are internal, they are robust and solid, that you do not get things breaking with ease. Okay? I'll take you towards the building. This is our base model, the alter component system I spoke about. It usually comes with either the left or the right shoulder. Now, the left being the handle and the right being the support. You can also actually have it in the opposite, depending on the format of the build, etc. you want to have it applied in, okay? Apart from this, we have what we call the blade carriers and then the weather strips. Okay. So if I use these examples, these two windows here are the alter component system. What did we do? We basically got two very good quality aluminum profiles, and then we fitted our systems on. But the difference with our system, like you can see here, is it seals 100% tight and it's seamless. So when there's water that splashes on this, it doesn't allow for water to get in there. When it's shut, no dust will find any space in there to go into. When it's open, you get 100% ventilation. And then, of course, from the beauty standpoint, it's aesthetically pleasing. Because look at this. People keep saying glass in coin, glass in coin. With our glass, it opens. So you get 100% ventilation in there. And even with this system, you can see there's a netting system here. This is netting system we got locally that was incorporated into this design. Okay, so this is the alter component system. This is the next product number 2. This is the slim line. The slim line, as you can see, is actually a slim system. The thickness of this system is 52 mm. Okay, now just like the initial one we showed you, we have the 152 blade holders. Most people will ask you, what is the thickness of your glass? It's 6 mm in terms of thickness.
So glass is 6 mm.
For louvers.
The thickness of this is 52.
For the frame, it's 52. And then for the depth of the louver blade holder, is 152 mm.
Okay.
So thickness is 6.
Right.
The depth
Okay.
is 152 mm.
Right.
Okay. Now, similarly, once you put the louver glass into this, it stays in permanently. You cannot pull it out.
Right.
In addition, in this system, you've got what we call the weather strips.
Okay.
Now, these weather strips ensure that we have it at the top and we also have it at the bottom. Okay. When you close it, it seals 100% tight. This system does not come with mosquito netting, just like the Alter system. So you have to provide mosquito netting if you're going to use it in an area where netting is required. We tend to recommend this for churches, for schools, classrooms, any facility that does not require netting to be used. For example, a factory that works during the day but doesn't work at night, this will also suffice.
Right. So any facility where they mostly work during the day.
Correct.
But you said you can have netting. So where would you put the netting?
Okay. So what we tend to do is we locally improvise. Once the cameras go onto the exterior, we will show you how we've locally improvised with this system and also for the Alter with the netting solution.
How expensive is this compared to the Alter component one?
As we graduate higher and additional elements are added to it, the price increases.
Right.
This system can go as high as, in terms of height, also 3,000 millimeters, which is 3 meters. Right. In terms of cost, every time we add on, the cost will go up probably about 10 to 15% based on what we originally started from.
Okay.
Now the slim line, just like we said, comes fully encased in an aluminum frame. It's 52 millimeters thick.
Right.
This does not come with a mosquito or insect netting, okay? But it's as solid as ever and can be applied in multiple buildings where mosquito nettings are not required, okay? And this is what we have installed here. In a similar format, we installed this Alter louver window system on an aluminium profile, okay?
Right.
And again, just like we said, it doesn't require netting, and hence we've offered and provide the solution.
But you could do this easily on concrete or...
Or you could do this on concrete, you could do it on wood, you could do it on metal.
Okay.
But our recommended would be to do it on either metal or on concrete. Because if you wanted to go on wood, it's always easier to go with the Alter louver system.
Okay.
Yes. This would be like overdoing it on wood.
Right.
Yeah, so it's better to do this either on metal or on the concrete or cement or brick.
Right.
Okay?
Fantastic.
This is product number 3. This is what we call the Easy Screen. The Easy Screen basically is a fully boxed system, okay? Now it comes in an aluminum frame which is coated and well protected, okay? Now this system allows you to be able to have mosquito netting integrated into it, okay?
Right.
So the mosquito netting, this is usually on the exterior of the building, okay? And this is the interior.
Right.
Now, similar to our other products, all our systems come with weather strips, okay? They also come with handle options, and we'll show you that as we go to the showroom. When you close the system, it seals also 100% tight. Okay. This system is exactly what we have installed here. Okay, the netting, really solid netting. This is about 1.8 millimeter thick aluminum.
Okay.
Basically, once you install this, unless you go out there with a grinder to cut it, this will not get destroyed. It lasts a lifetime and you are guaranteed the quality. Now, again, when this system closes, it seals 100% tight.
Okay.
When the rain falls, water doesn't come in. Okay, so it's designed to ensure that the water stays out. When we put on the air condition, all the air is contained within. This doesn't have burglar proof.
So would you recommend that, for example, use it on the higher floors, etc.?
Okay, so I know we are really big on burglar proofing in our homes. What we will always recommend is in building your homes, especially today most people are building houses that are a story. We'll always recommend that for the ground floor, if you want to do burglar proofing, have it on the ground floor. But on the upper floors, keep them without burglar proof. Because burglar proofs are also supposed to prevent burglars from coming into your home. But touch wood, should you have a fire, you also need an easy way to exit your building. And hence, we would recommend that do it on the lower floor. For the upper floors, I do it without. Now, this system comes also with a burglar-proof option. And I'll carry that and put it here. This is it. So it's the easy screen system again. It comes with burglar-proofing.
Okay.
The same netting. The netting will be here. Okay. And again, you can get it in any color preference of your choice.
Right.
Or in any height of your preference.
Okay.
Okay. Product number 3. This is the easy screen.
Right.
Easy screen without bars. Okay. Again, a fully encased system, but 132 millimeters thick. Can sit on brick, can sit on block, can sit on metal. Okay. Comes with the weather strips internally. Also comes with insect netting. Okay. Comes with insect netting. Now, just like you can see in our building over here, this is exactly what we've installed here. Okay, this is about a 13 to 14 blade. Okay. With the netting, likewise also here, you can see I can push it. I can actually even take it out if we have to.
Clean it, right?
Exactly. For cleaning purposes. Okay. Now, the easy screen can come again in any color of your preference. It also seals 100% tight. It can be applied in multiple buildings, and automation can work on this system if you require automation. Likewise, if you need to install it in high-rise buildings for developers, contractors, etc., you can actually also apply the stronghold system, and the stronghold is applied on high heights so that when you have the high winds hitting, none of the blades can even shift or move or anything of the sort. It's more like a double guarantee. This same system can actually come with burglar proof. Okay, so in the same format, but it has burglar proofing in here. So you can see the burglar proof. It shuts and seals 100% tight, and you can actually put the netting into the system. Frank, our users have more in value than they're even asking for.
So speaking about users and value, right?
Yes.
I beg you.
Yes, sir.
I know people are calling you and all that. For my cherished audience who are watching, Africa Building Hub community, what is the best you can do for them?
In terms of pricing?
Yeah, in terms of pricing.
Of course. We are here to sell. And to sell not just a product, but a product that offers best value.
Right.
In offering our best value, we're going to start a promotion which will start from July till the end of August, where we'll be applying a 10% discount on people's requests and offers, okay, to all customers who come looking to purchase the easy screen or the Inno screen. 10% discount will apply. And what's the easy screen? This is the easy screen system that comes fully encased with netting, your glass, burglar-proof options. Yes. However, in that 10% discount we offer, you also need to be able to make a commitment on price. Once we've secured all the orders, we will definitely send it to the factory and production can be done. Now, we're looking for a minimum 50 customers as our starts.
So the first 50 people will get
this. The first 50 people will get this. If a lot more people come, then of course we will even add it more.
Please, it's not if, they will come. And when they come, I need you to give them the discount.
Take a handshake, we shall offer. We keep on getting questions about cost. Now, the most efficient way to be able to give you cost is when we know the dimensions of your windows. Because most people call us and say, we want NACO. We are Breezway, run by Kuulbreeze, okay? So our products, one, are different slightly. Secondly, quality is also best compared to any other Louvre system you will find. Now, from a pricing standpoint, our Alter, which is the component system, which can be applied on any part of your building or in any building structure, is our base and lowest priced, okay? Moving to the Slimline. The Slimline is an upgraded version of the Alter. It comes fully encased. It's basically a plug and play solution. This is definitely about 10 to 15% more expensive than the Alter. Now, from that, we graduate to the easy screen system. This again is a bigger version of the encased format. This system was 52 millimeters thick. Okay. This system is 132 millimeters thick.
Okay.
Now, the way we even corrugate our profiles is supposed to ensure that once you install it on your brick wall or on your concrete wall or any form in your building, it binds well.
Right.
It's not a flat panel, it's corrugated. And the essence of that is ensuring that once it binds well, there's not even any form of water seepage and leakage coming through. Okay? Now, this is more expensive than the slimline, and I would probably put about a 25% more expensive than the slimline.
Right.
Remember, at each stage, we keep on adding more things to it. So this didn't have mosquito netting. This does. Okay. This is fully encased and again seals and closes tight. Okay. Then we have this version. This version now comes with netting, 132 millimeters thick. Also comes with security bars. Okay. And then again, when you shut it, it's 100% tight. Okay. Again, more expensive than this. I would put probably about 15% more expensive than this model. Okay.
Right.
But we will get into further discussions on how we can help make the cost even more affordable to the Ghanaian and the African. And how do we do that? It's ensuring that we standardize the various sizes so that you don't have so many windows in different dimensions scattered in your home.
Yeah.
By also identifying what colors appeal to Ghanaians a lot more.
Right.
You realize that a lot more people tend to have a lot of black and sometimes champagne colors in their homes. It will be very good to be able to pick that feedback from our users so that we can be able to stack and stock the right sizes for everybody and colors. This is our next product. This is called the InnoScreen system. Why do we call this the InnoScreen? The InnoScreen has the netting inside, okay, and the glass on the exterior. So if I was inside the house, this would be the netting, and if I was standing outside, this would be the glass. Okay. Now, a lot of times people have asked us, how's the handle going to work? So this is the handle. Unlike the others where you had to flip downwards, this you push downwards. And once you push downwards, the glass opens. On the exterior, you still have your netting internally. Okay. Just like all the other systems, this system can go up to 3,000 millimeters in height. We can have them in multiple bays. Now, when I say multiple bays, what do I mean? This is one bay. This frame here is one bay. So it can come interconnected in multiple bays. So for example, if you requested for a window that was about 1,500 millimeters high with a width of probably 2,000 millimeters, you will get 3 of these bays. And why do you get 3 of these bays? The length of a Louvre glass should not exceed 900 millimeters. So anytime we get the width you give to us, we need to divide it by a factor to know exactly how many Louvre blades we can fit in. So like I was saying, if the height was 1,500, we'll deliver the height. Now with the width of 2,000, once we do the divisor, you end up getting about 3 bays. So 3 of this system, which are all interconnected together as one system.
So why is the glass outside and not inside? What's the benefit of having that?
From a user standpoint, some users prefer to have the glass on the exterior. It's a mixture of aesthetics. It's also a mixture of customer requirements. Our systems are designed such that whether it is internal or external, you still get the same quality. Okay. But it's more an issue of what does the customer want. So we're giving you the option of having glass on the exterior and netting, and we can also do the reverse where you have the glass inside and the netting outside, as you can see in the easy screen. So we are providing both options to meet customer needs.
Will it be easier to clean if the glass is outside?
Yes, it is easier to clean if the glass is outside because we are able to apply a high pressure washer. However, even with the easy screen, you're still able to clean from outside because you can take the netting out and still use the high pressure washer once it is shut. So both systems can be cleaned with ease.
Okay.
Yes, both systems can be cleaned with ease. And some have said, oh, but high pressure washers, they are readily available today in Ghana. They are not expensive. You've got different brands and different types, and they're available in the market to buy. Just like Etonam says, the cheapest I think you can find for a high pressure wash about 400 cedis, 400 Ghana cedis.
Well, that's not expensive.
It's not expensive. You are guaranteed that it would last you also a lifetime. Unlike the Easy Screen that has the glass inside and the netting outside, the Inno Screen has the glass on the exterior and the netting interior. So this is where this is inside the house. This is me inside the house. Okay. This is where the netting would be. And this is outside the house. This is where the glass is, okay? And for us to open, we basically push this downwards, okay? And to shut it, we pull it upwards, okay?
Right.
Good. This is the Inno Screen. This is a bigger version of the Easy Screen with burglar proofing, okay? Right. We don't have any glass in there, but these two here are going on site already.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing. So we are talking about, countries that or places that you've, installed your products. Can you tell us more about it? And what's your capacity? Where are you able to go and install that?
Okay, so the formation of Kuulbreeze Africa came into being simply because we wanted to offer systems for the entire continent.
Right.
So we started our journey in 2020 and have grown organically and slowly. So we've done work in Kenya, we've done work in Congo, we've done work in Uganda, we've done work in Ghana, and we're looking to do anywhere else across the continent. Wow. In addition to all the products we have spoken about, we have the double glazed Louvre system. Okay. This is about 12 millimeters thick. So you've got two pieces of 5 millimeter thick glass, and then we have an argon gas in there. Okay.
Really?
Good. Yes. Now, what does this do? This is very good for high temperature or low temperature regions, because once you shut it, you should be able to control whatever temperature. For example, if you were in Burkina, etc., and they're in the very hot times of the year, and you have air conditioning on, this will help control the loss. Likewise, if we were somewhere in Egypt or somewhere in Southern Africa, this would always work. There was also a question about us being able to mix fixed glass with Louvre glass. We have what we call the fixed light system.
Okay.
Now
fixed light.
Fixed light. Now the fixed light applies to our Inno Screen system we spoke about and our Easy Screen system. What does this mean? So if we had a long roll, let's say it was probably about 4,000 millimeters long in terms of breadth or width, and you wanted to do a combination of Louvre glass and fixed glass, we could do Louvre on one side and Louvre at the far end, and in the middle put a fixed glass in there. So that's the fixed light system. And it applies only on the Easy Screen system and on the Inno Screen system. There was also another question about, will the glass cut you? In the past, when it wasn't Breezway and it was some other brand, people were not polishing the glass. We, as Kuulbreeze, ensure that for any glass that is delivered on site is polished. Now, once you polish, you have fine edges that do not make them easy to cut you or anything of the sort.
Benji, if someone has the old traditional Louvre systems and they see your products and they're really nice and all that, they want to upgrade. How easy is it to move from the existing system to your solution?
Generally, when it comes to building upgrades, building enhancing, it's not an easy topic because one, you're taking people out of their comfort zones and have to rework the building. However, our systems are such that if we plan properly, planning basically means us having a site visit, being able to understand what your requirements are, you also coming to see what we have on offer, and then we being able to come up with the right fit for your entire build. What we will need to be able to at least give you a good cost would be the dimensions of your windows. And the dimensions are usually the height and the width. Then of course, we will then come into our showroom and then select which of the products best fit your need. All our products will work for everybody. However, just like I said, from the base unit all the way up to the system integrated with burglar proofing, there are various price points. But it's not a challenge. It can be done. It's more a matter of thorough planning and us ensuring that you have the right solution for your building.
So speaking of planning, right?
Yes.
At what stage of the building project should someone even contact you, you know, to get their windows and all that? At what stage?
Good. We would prefer that even before you go on site and you've worked with your architect, we're able to work with your architect, because we're able to give you 3D models or BIM files that the architect can integrate into the design, just so that when the 3D modeling is done, you can truly see what the outcome of your building will be with our systems integrated. However, there are many people who are building today who have called us and said, I was going to use a different type of window system, but I'm happy louvers are back because they are more practical for our environment, etc. We're still able to help you. Again, in that instance, what do we need? We need the height and width of your windows. We've also got situations where people will send their dimensions, but they don't even write which one is height and which is width. And it's so important, because if, for example, your height is 1,500 and your width is 1,000, and you gave me that without, or you even got it wrong, I will produce, and eventually it will come in and it will not function, or it will not be able to sit in right. Okay, so it's really important that we get the dimensions right. What we do usually is we request that if you have your window measurements, let us have them. We will give you the cost. Once you show commitments, and commitment means you pay a little deposit, we will definitely go on site to do a second check to make sure that we do not have challenges. Yes. In our early days, we had one challenge. And hence, it's been a big lesson for us to ensure that in working with every user, we get it right.
I think it's really important. Now, speaking about the dimensions, I think standardization is really important.
Yes.
Right. Can you give us like some of the standard window sizes for which part of the house and all that?
Yes, I can. Standardization is important, and it will come in two forms. Once you work with an architect, a professional architect, what you are guaranteed is everything is done properly. Okay? Now, I don't want to use the word, but it becomes a bit abysmal when you go into one house. Between toilets upstairs and toilets downstairs, you have 650 as a height and 700 as a width. You go to the next room, it is 400 by 450. The next one is 350 by 650. It becomes more expensive for you, the person who's building. We would love to provide recommended or standard dimensions. It's just so that from a production standpoint, we can also be able to say that, look, anybody who's going to have a toilet in their home and wants to buy our product is working with a 600 by 600. So a 600 millimeter by 600 millimeter. It helps in us being able to offer you a system that easily fits. But even for you, in terms of the production, you know that all your toilets are a particular size. If we went with, for example, the bedrooms, we could even say 1,500 in terms of height by a minimum 1,000 in terms of width.
So there's millimeters?
Millimeters. Everything I'm speaking about is in millimeters. If we went for the kitchens, toilet, bathrooms, these are areas where ventilation is so critical.
Those are the places where people have their smallest windows.
Kitchens, toilet, bathrooms, critical. Don't get me wrong. Bedrooms are also very, very important, because, again, what is the essence of a window? As much as it's enhancing the outlook of your building, you want to also get 100% ventilation. We're here today, the sun is hot, there's no air conditioning on.
The lights were even out.
The lights were even out, but we're able to have a conversation. We've been here for the last 3 hours. Okay? So in the same breath, bedrooms, kitchens, toilets, key that you're able to standardize the height. Back to the standardization. 600 by 600 millimeters for a toilet or the bathroom will suffice. Okay. When you come to the bedroom, 1,500 by minimum of 1,000 millimeters would also suffice for each window. Okay. When you go into people's living rooms, whether it's a 3-bedroom, you tend to spend time in there, either with your family or with your guests. Again, we're able to offer any dimension of your preference. In those areas, people tend to require a bit of flexibility in terms of the size. But again, we will make recommendations in terms of standardizing that. So if you wanted to do like this height, this was a 13 blade. We can be able to offer 14 blades, 12 blades. We will make certain recommendations. height of 1,500 or 2,000 by maybe 1,500. Just making sure that it's also, again, easy to get ventilation in those spaces.
Right. Talking about, so I'm just asking all the questions now.
Please do, please do. Yeah. We want to speak to everybody's needs.
Yeah, so you spoke about the kitchen, the size of the windows, and I feel when it comes to kitchen and bathrooms, people are kind of compromising on the size of windows. You see some very small windows, and nowadays too, there's this kind of open kitchen concept. So the kitchen is somewhere here, the living space is here, and the window is so small. And you know the kind of foods we cook in Ghana, very spicy, smoky, and stuff like that.
Yes.
And it's not just in the homes. We've seen it also like in the restaurants and eateries and other public places that we go to.
Yes.
Can you speak about what we need to do when it comes to these public spaces like the spas, the salons, the eateries and stuff?
Good question. I've been scouting around in various buildings, and I happened to go into an eatery.
Okay.
I don't want to call the eatery's name.
Right.
But what I did recognize was everybody comes in, there's a total glass facade in there. They have some form of an extractor.
Yeah.
And by the time you get out of the place,
your body,
your pores, basically you're smelling of oil, food, etc. What we're saying today is, let's work with you.
Okay.
We're able to provide Louvre frames that can match your existing glass facade of your building. You'll be able to provide ventilation at certain times of the day. You go into the spas or you go into the salons where the ladies do their pedicures, etc. Again, there's a lot of stagnant air. The air condition is on, but remember, air conditions do not bring in air. They cool the existing air. So you're basically recirculating the air. And you need to be able to let out what has been kept in there, just so that the air within the environment is a lot purer and better.
No, I mean, you are perfectly right. There's a hairdressing salon that my wife used to go to. They do these really nice, cuts, perm cuts and stuff like that. And those times I used to, as a good husband, go and sit there and, wait. But when I realized they do these tonguing stuff with some plates. It produces a lot of smoke.
Yes.
So whenever I get there, I'm choking. I'm wondering, how are these ladies sitting here for hours with this smoke inhalation and all that?
Exactly.
And the whole place is also encased, like glass facade, like you're talking about.
Exactly.
AC, you are breathing in all these smoke.
Yeah.
I think this education, we need to amplify it.
No, we more than.
Because people don't consider some of these things till they fall sick.
Exactly.
And they can't even see where the thing is coming from.
The cause is coming from, yes.
Because you are in that encased and closed space and somebody is even coughing and you are breathing in the same air. There's no fresh air coming in.
Yeah, I had the same experience. Beautiful salon my wife was doing her pedicure at.
Yeah.
And same challenge. I was there sitting there for 30 minutes and I'm like, the air in here is not right.
Yeah.
You need to find a way of being able to allow air in and allow air out.
Yeah.
And again, that's why we're here.
Right.
It's not only a Ghana problem, it's an African problem. And that's what Kuulbreeze Africa is here to solve. To our developers, builders, etc., we're able to offer Louvre systems that will fit your build.
Right.
And whether they are for duplexes or whether they are for apartments or whether they are for any form of a high-rise. Our Louvre systems are designed to be able to stay up there, and we've tried and tested in multiple countries across Asia where they have even more heavy and stronger winds that hits the buildings during the monsoon season, etc. As you can see in our video, we have what we call the stronghold system. And even here, basically, the stronghold system is a bolted solution that ensures that apart from us ensuring through this that the glass cannot come out, it's double bolted here, just so that the glass will not fall out.
So they can withstand like the very
strong winds.
Right.
Exactly. So all manner of buildings, whether it's 30 floors, 15 floors, etc., you can have louvers in there.
Wow.
Okay. Secondly, we're able to provide automation. And again, like you can see in the video, apartment block, this is probably about 18 to 20 floors. Automation all through the building. It can be actually built even into a smart home system, such that the louvers are set to open at a certain time of the day and also shut at a certain time of the day.
Interesting.
Yes. So Kuulbreeze by Breezway, or Breezway by Kuulbreeze Africa, is able to offer a diverse range, starting, like again, from the base model all the way up to our most premium solutions that can be used in all manner of buildings, whether it's a religious facility, whether it's a home, whether it's an office, whether it's a school, hospital, high-rise buildings, multiple complex facilities. We're able to provide that. Kuulbreeze Africa is here to provide green building solutions. Right. And foremost is our Louvre window systems, which are made by our mother brand, Breezway. Our systems ensure that the African gets to live within their home with a lot of ventilation. Yeah. At the end of the day, what is the essence of a window? The essence of a window is to simply ensure that, one, you do get good ventilation, and then two, also make your building look aesthetically pleasing. Louvers from Breezway can help you do more than that.
And what's the warranty or guarantee that you give people?
Very good, very good. We give a minimum of 2-year warranties for home buildings, etc. For large-scale projects, we can go as high as 7 years, yes, in terms of warranty. But let's also be very clear what a warranty is. A warranty is on product defects, not on you damaging your own products. If we supplied something and it's defective, we have a responsibility to replace that. But if you broke your own glass, you can buy from us. We will replace. Exactly. Exactly.
It's been an amazing conversation today with Benji, and we've seen the entire house. It's beautiful, and there are trees as well. So don't forget, trees are really, really critical and important.
Exactly.
If you are looking for high quality Louvre systems, their contact details are on the screen right below, right here. Call them, send them an email. They'll be more than delighted. And as he has promised that he's giving you 10% discounts for the first 50 people, which I'm asking him to extend to 100. Please, what are you waiting for?
Yes. Where can people find us?
Yeah, it's really important.
Number 6, Kojo Ashong Avenue in Jowolo.
Right.
We're next to Special Ice and the cluster of schools. So you'll find us in Jowolo.
Right.
And in any country you are in Africa where you require services, just send us an email to talk to Kuulbreeze at kuulbreeze.com, or you can WhatsApp us or call us on +233 244 695052.
Right.
Yes.
Comment and let me know your thoughts about the window systems, the various products, and which ones you are going for. And any other question that you have, we'll probably do like a follow-up. Thanks, Bebre.